Hey, how you doing? This is Shondell, aka Coach, and lately I've gotten a couple questions about my opinion on Ozempic, which is it's a drug that's been around for a long time. It's typically prescribed to diabetics. Hey, how you doing? This is Shondell, aka Coach with Shondell Transforms. So I've gotten a couple questions as of late about my opinion on Ozempic. I do know a few people who are on it, and I've seen a lot of people who I haven't seen in a little bit who who are like half their size. So I'm assuming they're on it. It's a new weight loss craze. I don't know how new it is actually. It's from a weight loss perspective, but it's a drug that's been around for many years to help type 2 diabetics control their blood sugar. So helps with insulin resistance. If you're unaware of what that term means, insulin, basically when you eat food, your pancreas releases a hormone called insulin, right? I'm sure you've heard of that term, insulin. So insulin, the job of insulin is to get sugar from the blood into the cells. So when you eat, your food is broken down into glucose, and that glucose has to get out of your blood and into your cells. Now, when you're insulin resistant or diabetics have a hard time getting that sugar from their blood into the cells. All right, and that causes a host of problems. One of which being weight loss resistance. It becomes very hard to lose weight when you're insulin resistant. And there's a lot of people who are dealing with insulin resistance who are not diabetic, right? And a lot of it is caused by just the Western diet, like the way we eat, inflammatory foods. It's also caused by some things that we don't have control over, such as, perimenopause and menopause. A lot of women in those years, me being in that phase of life of perimenopause, where your body does become a little bit more insulin resistant because of the hormone imbalances. So it's used to, that's why people are losing weight on this, because it's helping to keep blood sugar under control, but it's also a significant appetite suppressant. So it slows how fast food empties from the stomach, so people stay satiated longer. And obviously, if you're eating less, you're gonna lose weight. So my opinion is, if you're using it, is your intention in taking it, right? If it's a way, if you're very overweight, and when I say very overweight, 25, 30 pounds to lose. This I wouldn't recommend for someone who's 5-10 pounds. Just work out, eat better, sleep better, do all the things, right? But if you've been trying to do all the things and it hasn't been working, and you need a jump start, you're just mentally discouraged, and you need something to get things going, then this could be a good option. But it is not the final fix, right? You have to ask yourself, how did you get to where you are, where you need Ozempic, and most of the times it's lifestyle habits, right? It's poor eating, it's lack of movement, it's high stress, it's poor sleep. It's all the things that we need in order to keep our bodies at their ideal weight and keep our bodies healthy. So you have to create those habits. Now, if you take Ozempic and while you're taking it, you are actively working on creating better habits so that you can maintain your weight loss once you're off of it, then, that's not a bad thing. But if you're taking it as this is all I'm going to do, and, I'm just going to stay on this for the rest of my life, and you're not changing the way you eat, and you're not moving, and you're not strength training, because I've heard one of the side effects is this is true for weight loss in general, right? You're not just losing fat, but you're also losing muscle, and muscle is your metabolic machinery. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn. So you got to be strength training. So if you're not doing all those things, then I would say don't even get on this thing, because once you get off it, you're right back where you started. But if you go into it with the mindset that I'm going to change my lifestyle, I'm going to improve my lifestyle, I'm going to build better habits, and it gets you going, then I support that. So that's my opinion. And do your research though. Make sure you find someone who knows what they're doing that's guiding